Welcome to the workout. Here we go. Okay, remember before you get started today, do something of a warm-up. So you can do some high knees. You don't have to run these, you can walk them. Do some butt kickers. You can do some toe taps, just to get your legs and your hips ready to take on some weights today. Time for a front squat. We're gonna pick the dumbbells up, touch them to the front of our shoulders, and maybe knock my microphone off in the process. Touch it to the front of your shoulders, you can keep them there. Feet are about shoulder width apart. This is another exercise where you really wanna have a good strong core so that you sit down under the weight and don't lean forward with the weight, right? So a front squat is just straight down. I'm staying under the weight. You don't want to lean forward because that'll really bring some back issues into play and work some muscles that you shouldn't be using for this. So I'm under the weights and going straight down. Keep my head up. I'm looking at a spot on the wall about 30 feet away. That helps me keep my back in the right position. All right, reverse lunge. You're gonna start off, feet at a comfortable shoulder width stance, dumbbells in hand, down by your sides. You're gonna step back into a lunge and back to the front. We're gonna alternate legs. When you're doing a reverse lunge, it's a good tip to try and keep your step staggered, kind of that same shoulder width distance, instead of trying to go straight back with your feet. That's more of a curtsy lunge, a lot harder to balance. So you want to step back at a comfortable, controllable stance. A little bit easier to give you just slight forward lean on this over that front leg. You'll feel this in your quads and your hamstrings. If you're having trouble balancing, take a shorter step back. No problem with that. The more you do this, the more comfortable you'll be with the movement. All right, we're gonna go into Romanian deadlift. So this is 2 dumbbells. You're gonna have feet about shoulder width apart. You're gonna drop the weight straight down, aiming for your shoelaces. This is a hip hinge, so your butt goes back, arms drop straight down. You're also gonna keep a flat back while you're doing this. You can either look straight ahead, pick a spot on the floor. You don't wanna be rounded in your back while you're doing this because you're meant to feel this in the backs of your hamstrings, tops of your hamstrings, up into your glutes. I'll give you a little side view here. Butt goes back, weight goes down. I'm aiming for my shoestrings. All right, lateral squat. You're gonna start out in a wider stance. Your feet are gonna stay here the whole time, no moving the feet. Single dumbbell if you want, single kettlebell if you want. You can hold it however is comfortable. So we're gonna start out side to side. Lean to the side, sit back in a squat. Lean to the side, sit back in a squat. Trying to keep my feet flat on the ground when I do this with minimal forward lean. Got a little bit going on, but not too bad. I'm also careful that I'm not letting my knee drift out past my foot. So I'm staying right on top of my foot the whole time. Out to the side, sit back into a squat. I like lighter weights for this, just because you do have a little bit of a forward lean to keep your balance. If If you got too much weight on this, it puts a lot of extra strain on your back. You're gonna get enough in your legs without having to go super heavy here. Okay, we're gonna head into a pulse squat. You're gonna keep your feet pretty close together on this, shoulder width or just inside. Weights hanging straight down by your sides. I like a close stance on this so that I don't have to hold the weights out off my legs. So just gonna go down, and you're gonna pulse 3 times at the bottom. Down, 2, 3, up. Down, 2, 3, up. Down. Drop the weight straight down on this. Go down as you're comfortable with. You'll feel this in the tops of your quads. They'll start burning. And you can go as slow as you need to. Whatever's comfortable for you. Just get those reps in. Put a little bit of a cool down, shake these legs out, a little bit of a stretch, especially in your quads and your hip flexors. If they're not tight now, they will be tomorrow. Give a little hamstring stretch. Keep your legs as straight as you can here. Just keep your knees straight. If you can't reach all the way down, that's fine. You want to keep your legs straight and your back straight too. You're going to feel that more through your hamstrings and your upper calf as opposed to just rolling over. Okay, remember you're going to go through all 5 of those exercises, 5 rounds, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest for each of the 5 exercises, 5 rounds. When you're done, remember to cool down, little walk on the treadmill, walk around the house, walk around the office, maybe a little bit of stretch, something just to keep you loose at the end of the day. Have fun.